Formula One is about to hit the reset button. The sport has just revealed a brand new set of rules for the 2026 season, and they are designed to change everything we know about F1. We're talking new cars, new engines, and new ways for drivers to race each other. This isn't just a small update, it's a complete revolution. So what exactly is changing, and what will it mean for the future of Formula One? Let's break it down. The first thing you'll notice about the 2026 cars is that they look different. They will be smaller, lighter, and more nimble than the cars we have today. The wheelbase, which is the distance between the front and rear wheels, is being shortened. This might not sound like a big deal, but it will make the cars much more responsive and agile in the corners. Think of it like the difference between driving a big SUV and a small sports car. The sports car is just more fun to throw around, and that's exactly what F1 is aiming for with these new cars. The cars will also be narrower and lighter. The current F1 cars are the heaviest they have ever been, and many drivers have complained that they are too big and clumsy, making them difficult to race wheel-to-wheel on tighter circuits. The tyres will also be narrower, which will reduce drag and help to make the cars faster on the straights. Even the little arches above the front wheels are being removed, all in the name of making the cars cleaner, lighter, and more efficient. This focus on a nimble car is a direct response to feedback from drivers and fans who want to see more action and closer racing. But the biggest change to the look of the cars is the new aerodynamics. The complex ground effect floors that have been a key feature of the cars since 2022 are gone. These floors were designed to suck the car to the track, creating huge amounts of downforce. However, they also created a lot of dirty air behind the car, which made it difficult for other cars to follow closely. The 2026 cars will have flatter floors and bigger diffusers. This will reduce the amount of downforce the cars produce, which will make them more challenging to drive. It will also mean that the cars are less sensitive to running close to the ground, which should lead to a greater variety of setups and driving styles. This is all about leveling the playing field and creating more exciting racing by reducing the reliance on complex and sensitive aerodynamics. The wings are also getting a major overhaul. Both the front and rear wings will be simpler, with fewer elements. The rear beam wings are being removed altogether, and the front wing will be narrower. But the most significant change is the introduction of active aero. This is a system that allows the drivers to adjust the angle of both the front and rear wings. In the corners, the wings will be in their default high downforce position, giving the drivers the grip they need to carry speed. But on the straights, they can activate a special low drag mode. This opens up the flaps on the wings, flattening them out and reducing drag. This will give the cars a massive boost in top speed, and it will be available to every driver on every lap. This is a huge change, and it means that the drag reduction system, or DRS, is being removed from the sport. DRS has been a controversial feature of F1 for many years, and many fans will be happy to see it go. The new active aero system is designed to be a more natural and strategic way of promoting overtaking. But that's not the only new tool the drivers will have at their disposal. There is also a new overtake mode. This is an extra boost of electrical power that drivers can use when they are within 1 second of the car in front. It is designed to give them a temporary advantage, allowing them to close the gap and make a move. Think of it as a strategic weapon that can only be used when you are in an attacking position. The drivers will also have a boost button, which they can use at any time to get a burst of extra power from the battery. They can use it to attack, to defend, or to simply try and set a faster lap time. This puts more control back in the hands of the driver. They will have to manage their battery energy throughout the lap, deciding when to save it and when to deploy it for maximum effect. These new tools will add a whole new layer of strategy to the racing, and it will be fascinating to see how the drivers use them. The power units are also getting a major revamp. The core of the engine will still be a 1.6-litre V6 turbo hybrid, but the power balance is shifting dramatically. The internal combustion engine will produce less power, while the electric motor will be 3 times more powerful. This means that the cars will have roughly a 50-50 split between petrol and electric power. This is a huge step towards making F1 more sustainable and more relevant to the road car industry. It has also been a key factor in attracting new manufacturers to the sport, with Audi and Ford joining the grid in 2026. To power these new hybrid units, the cars will be running on 100% advanced sustainable fuels. This is a major breakthrough for the sport, and it shows that F1 is serious about its commitment to sustainability. The fuel is made from sources like carbon capture, municipal waste, and non-food biomass, and it is a key part of F1's plan to be net zero carbon by 2030. Of course, no new set of regulations would be complete without a focus on safety. The 2026 cars will be even safer than the current generation. The survival cell, which is the part of the car that protects the driver, will be subjected to more rigorous crash tests. The roll hoop will be strengthened to withstand a much greater load, and the front impact structure has been redesigned to offer better protection in major accidents. So, what does all this mean for the future of Formula One? The goal of these new regulations is to create a sport that is more exciting, more competitive, and more sustainable. The cars will be more challenging to drive, the racing will be closer, and the technology will be more relevant to the real world. It is a bold and ambitious vision for the future of F1, and it is one that has been met with a lot of excitement from fans, teams, and drivers. The increased focus on electrical power and sustainable fuels is a clear signal that F1 is embracing the future of mobility, and it is a move that will help to ensure the sport remains relevant for years to come. The new regulations also have the potential to shake up the competitive order. Whenever there is a major rule change, there is always the possibility that one team will find a loophole or a clever interpretation of the rules that gives them a significant advantage. It is what happened in 2014 with Mercedes and the hybrid power unit. The 2026 regulations are so different from what we have now that it is almost impossible to predict who will come out on top. This uncertainty is one of the things that makes Formula One so exciting, and it is why the 2026 season is already being so eagerly anticipated. Of course, there are also some concerns about the new regulations. Some have questioned whether the cars will be as fast as the current generation, and whether the racing will be as exciting. There are also concerns about the cost of developing these new cars and power units, and whether the smaller teams will be able to keep up with the big manufacturers. These are all valid concerns, and it will be up to the FIA and Formula One to ensure that the new regulations are implemented in a way that is fair and sustainable for all the teams. With all of this in mind, what do you expect from the next year's regulations? Let us know in the comments below, and if interested, check the video appearing at your screen right now.